Hey everyone, welcome to Coach Cruise, and we are going to do a carnival food ship tour. We're going to walk around the ship here and show you all of the available food choices. Most of them are free. We will cover the ones that are at cost as well. But we are up on the Serenity deck now because that is one of the first places, that is the first place, if you go from the top down, where you can get some food. And what can you get here at the Serenity deck? That is the Fresh Creations salad bar. It is a wonderful salad bar. You see me here talking about it, but it was windy, so that's why I'm blocking that out. But the Fresh Creations salad bar is right behind me at the end of the Serenity bar there. And there is a number of different toppings available to you. You see the toppings right there that the chef is preparing. And here's an example of what your salad could like if you choose to make that. All right, so we're gonna leave this area now, and we're down on deck 11, where we go to CUCINA and JiJis. Now, JiJis is an Asian restaurant. This is at an added cost. For lunch, it's free though, and at dinner time, it is at a cost. But we're gonna let the JiJis hostess tell you in just a second, but you can see some of the food items here that are available to you. I had a wonderful meal here, my most recent cruise. And yeah, there's just a few pictures there, some wonderful Asian cuisine and the menu right there in front of you, and one final Asian option there for you before we get to our hostess, who's going to explain to you more about the Asian cuisine available to you. There's one of the desserts, and creme brulee is my favorite right there. Before we walk out though, let's hear from the hostess herself, who was kind enough to tell us more about JiJis.
Please guys, come and visit us in Carnival Horizon, JiJis Asian Kitchen, where you can enjoy your Asian cuisine. Our food are really authentic.
And free for lunch.
Free for lunch, yes. We have a complimentary lunch from 12 to 2:30, including also on the other side.
Right.
It's a CUCINA Del Capitano. We want to promote that one as well. And the first night, we have a free bottle of wine.
Ooh.
So you can enjoy your dinner with a free bottle of wine, especially if you have any occasions that you're celebrating on your cruise.
Even better.
So you can check it out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so now we're gonna go across the hall to CUCINA del Capitano, and I'm gonna give you a look around the restaurant here. Some great Italian food, as you can see in some of these following pictures. Not only the appetizers, the entrees, the desserts, there is so much to please you when you go to either JiJis or CUCINA del Capitano. As you can see, I mean, that Italian food just looks amazing, doesn't it? I want to eat some of it right now. But yeah, this is a look around the restaurant here. You see it's a very spacious restaurant, a lot of room in here to bring a big family or a big group of friends and enjoy some Italian dining. All right, so let's leave out of here, and we're going to go down to deck 10 now. And as we walk around the pool here, on our left, we have another free eating location, and that is the pizzeria. Now, it's called by different names depending upon which Carnival ship you are on. This one is the Horizon, but you see some of the pizza choices there and some of the different pizzas that they offer that you can get. Now, it's only open till midnight. That's a rule that's just changed, because they have a midnight buffet now, so they're closing the pizzeria down early at midnight. But that's still pretty late, unless you are staying up really late. Now, here's the seafood shack, and this is at a cost. I'm going to show you the menu here and just a peek at the menu. But you can get peel and eat shrimp by the pound. You can get fried fish. You can get the lobster rolls are very popular. Crab legs, and I mean, you see a variety of the seafood right there. There's some fried shrimp and fish and chips. So there's a wide variety, but remember, this is at a cost. There's nothing available at the Seafood Shack that is for free. So keep that in mind. All right, now we are going into the Lido Marketplace buffet area. But before I talk about the buffet, I want to talk about one of my favorite free eating locations, and it's going to come up here in just a second after we look at this beautiful piece of meat that they're getting ready for the buffet. You can have carved meat on the Lido Marketplace buffet, but right here in front of us is the Carnival Deli, and you see a number of hot and cold sandwich options there for you. And here's some of those sandwiches right now. I mean, just look how delicious some of those sandwiches are. There's a BLT, of course, and there's a big old chicken sandwich. They have spicy chicken. They have, they have club sandwiches. They have roast beef. They have pastrami. They have a whole host of different sandwiches that are delicious. So just depends on what you like. All right, so the buffet is not quite open, but we're going to talk more about the buffet in just a minute. I'm just showing you. It was getting ready to open at this time. This was the last sailing day on the Carnival Horizon. So up in front of us here, there's a sweet station, and this was the chocolate extravaganza, and that's free. Now, every day they have a free sweet spot. This one was just particularly chocolate on this day, but, where they have free cookies, free pies, free cakes, and those don't cost any extra. That's all free included. Now, there is a place on the ship where it is an extra cost for sweets, but we'll talk more about that later. But here, it is free. So we are going to continue on toward the midship area now, and this is another area of the buffet that we were just at the back of the ship there. But in the midship area here, there's also a buffet. Here you can see some of, the menu changes daily with the food offerings. So I can't say what specific food is going to be there. There's some breakfast food, the sausages and eggs Benedict and such. But they do have 3 meals a day, and they are all free, included in your cruise fare. You don't have to pay anything extra. Now over here, some cruise ships have free gelato. And you see that the Carnival Horizon and the Vista class ships all have free gelato available to you at no additional cost. But every cruise ship has the swirls, and that is the free soft serve ice cream that you can get in a cup or a cone, as you see here. So that is available free to you. Now, once we leave the Lido Marketplace buffet, we come out toward midship, and we come out on the side of the Blue Iguana Cantina, where they offer you burritos and tacos. They have breakfast burritos in the morning, huevos rancheros, and lunch. They have burritos, and on the other side, they have tacos, which you'll see here. And then they have this wonderful toppings bar directly in front of us, where you can put a variety of different salsas, hot sauces, lettuce, cilantro, onion, tomatoes, all kinds of different toppings that you can throw on there. And here's those tacos that I was talking about, and a nice gentleman there passing out some of those tacos. And here's a picture of some of those tacos, and you can make them up any way you want. It's one of my favorite things to do when I cruise. All right, so as we cross over to the other side, we come to what might be Carnival's most famous free food option. As you see the main pool there on the Carnival Horizon, but that is Guy's Burger, and you can see the line is starting to get long already. Everybody waiting to get some of those tasty burgers. There you see some of the burger patties waiting to make somebody happy, and there's Guy Fieri, and here's a picture of one of those burgers. But they are wonderful, they are tasty, and best part is they are free. The fries are free too. One of the best free options at sea across any cruise line. They have a generous toppings bar. You see some of the toppings there that you can put, in addition to the toppings they put on your burger for you already, a number of different condiments. Now, here's the movie theater. There's nothing free here. You have to pay for your candy, pay for your popcorn, pay for all of that, and you have to pay to go into the movie. Now, as we go down to deck 5, the promenade deck, Guy's Pig and Anchor Sea Day Barbecue, this is free. And they have a number of different smoked meats and such that you can choose from. They have mac and cheese, they have greens, they have potato salad, they have a coleslaw, they have a whole host of things that you can get for free on Sea Day Barbecue. Now, Guy's Pig and Anchor restaurant on some ships is at a cost when you sit down in the restaurant itself. XL class ships, for example, have items at cost and free options as well. Now here's the Java Blue Cafe, where you get your gourmet coffees. Now, all of the coffees are at a cost because it's the gourmet variety. They do have a free coffee option on the Lido deck, and all of the pastries, for the most part, everything being shown here is at a cost. Some of your lesser danishes and croissants and things like that are free though, so that is something you can get free at the coffee shop. All right, so we're leaving the Java Blue Cafe here, and we're gonna head toward that Guy's Pig and Anchor. And again, at Guy's Pig and Anchor here, the C-Day barbecue is free, and you can sit down in their restaurant and eat their free C-Day barbecue. And XL class ships, a lot of their menu items are free as well. Now, on the Vista class ships, the Panorama and the Horizon, a lot of the food options on the menu, appetizers and such, are at a cost. That's prime rib. They're not giving away that for free. And some of the other ribs, for example, are not given away for free. But it's at a cost and free depending upon what you get and what time of day you eat. So we're gonna just walk through Guy's Pig and Anchor here, and they have a brewery on board too. And sorry, but yeah, the beer is at a cost as well. So you can see Guy's Pig and Anchor is a very happening spot, and people enjoying their barbecue and their drinks. They make great drinks as well too. Not just the beer, but they have a large selection of bourbons that a lot of people are very fond of. This gentleman right here included in that discussion as far as great bourbons. Blanton's is no additional cost. Now we're to Bonsai Sushi, which is just down the hall. And sushi, yes, is at an added cost. That is not free. You can't get anything here at Bonsai Sushi for free. Everything is, a la carte or at a cost. There's some things included, but, nothing of merit to, that's free. Now, across the way, the steakhouse currently is $48 per person. And for me, it is worth it. You get a great selection of entrees to choose from. You can choose from surf and turf or filet, lamb chops, and so on. I'm a big fan of the lobster bisque, as you see right here. It's a wonderful soup if you've never tried it. Here I got the ribeye steak, and it was delicious. The colossal jumbo shrimp was one of my appetizers, and this apple tart topped with the ice cream was absolutely heavenly, and it looked and tasted just that good, as you see in the picture here. Now we're getting ready to leave out of the steakhouse, and when we do, I'm going to take you right across the hall to Bonsai Sushi's neighbor, and that is Bonsai Teppanyaki. Now you might say, well, what's the difference? They're both named Bonsai. Bonsai Teppanyaki is a reservation. They have lunch and dinner, and the prices vary depending. But you're seated at a table of about 11 on the outsides of an open oven, and you have a chef who prepares everybody's food at the table right in front of you. It can be a lot of fun, and you saw the pictures there of chefs chopping that up. Now, we're gonna go somewhere where you can get some free samples. Nothing in here is free, but I've been told by the workers themselves that you can request to get some free samples. And where is this place? Cherry on Top. So if there's a candy that looks inviting and you say, ooh, I might want to buy some of that, you can ask for a sample, and they will give you a sample of that said candy, and you can get an idea whether you want it. Now, on some of the Vista class ships and other ships as well, in the Cherry on Top, they serve ice cream, and they will mash in a bunch of toppings that you would like within your ice cream and make you a delicious dessert. And I think it's $3.50 for a large, so it's not too expensive. We're all the way down to deck 4 now. And why are we down on deck 4? Because we're going to go into the Meridian restaurant on the horizon, which is one of the main dining rooms. Now, whether you check your time dining or you have assigned dining, your menu is not going to change. The menu changes daily, and there are some wonderful free options, including on formal night, when you have a choice of, say, a lobster tail and prime rib. And having a hard time to choose from each one, you get to have 2 entrees at no additional cost. You can even have 3, but it would be a $5 extra cost for that. So 2 entrees, unlimited desserts, unlimited appetizers, and The food is usually very, very good in the main dining room. And you know what else would be really good is if you hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah.
I just subscribed.
Oh, well, thank you. You're on video now because I'm doing a ship tour. Yeah.
I'm the YouTuber too, man.
Oh, okay, very nice. All right, well, thanks. Appreciate it.
Coach Cruise, like, subscribe, share. You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
I just can't get away from a good time.